Alright, so welcome to my tutorial on solving the Rubik's Cube using the Friedrich method, which, as you probably know, you use to fill in these corner and middle pieces at the same time rather than going layer by layer. So for each of the cases I'm going to show, I'm going to go ahead and start with the black cross already completed and on the bottom, because I'm assuming you already know how to do that. And also I'm going to try to give algorithms for each of the cases that you can encounter, but once you start practicing and seeing what's really going on, you won't even think about the algorithms and you can just do it intuitively. So before we get started, one thing to keep in mind with the Friedrich method is that the two pieces, the corner and the center, that you're going to want to put together and eventually put down in one of these spots need to both be up on this top row and separated. Like they can't be together, they can't be touching each other, so they both need to be on the top row and separated before you can start any of this. So I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining how to do that, because if you can solve a Rubik's Cube already, it's not too hard to figure out, and even if you can't solve one, it's not too difficult. So once you have the corner piece and the center piece you're going to work with on the top row and separated, there's only 3 cases of possible scenarios. So in this part 1, I'm just going to deal with one of the cases when the black piece is on the top row facing up. And then in the next part I'll explain the 2 cases for when the black pieces are on the side. Alright, so our first of the 3 cases is when this black piece, this black corner piece that we're going to fill in somewhere down here eventually, is on the top row and it's facing upwards. So it's facing upwards. So here we have the black, green, red piece. So we're going to go and we're going to find the green, red centerpiece that goes with it. So where is it? Here it is. And it's already on the top row, which is convenient because we always need to have the 2 pieces that we're going to eventually put together be on the top row. So before you perform this algorithm, we're going to align the color that's down here, in this case it's green, above its respective center. So just like that. We have the green red aligned above the green center, and here's its corner over here that we need to eventually get together. So there's 4 cases for when the black piece is on the top facing up. This one is when the black piece is to the right of the green center. See how the black piece is to the right? And also, the 2 colors closest to each other on this level are the same. So green, green, they're the same. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this down and then turn this across. So see how they're lined up right there? Now we're going to turn this back up. So now they're aligned on the top row. So they're going to need to go right in here. So we're going to turn them that way. So see, here they are. They need to go down in here. And then we're just going to turn this side up and position them in there. So now the greens are aligned. And then we're just going to turn this back down so the black pieces go back down. And there we have it. The whole corner is aligned. So that's the first case. When the black piece is on top facing upwards, it's to the right of the centerpiece, and the colors on the same level are the same. Okay, so now we're going to deal with when the black piece is still to the right, but the colors on the same level are different. And I'll show you what I mean by this. So here we go. Black piece on top facing up. We have the black, orange, blue piece. So we're going to go and find the black or the blue, orange center that goes with it. So here it is, orange, blue. So remember, we're going to align this orange piece above its center. So just like that. So now we have the orange, blue piece, and then here's the black, orange, blue piece that it needs to be connected with. Those 2 pieces right there. So now what I meant by this was still the black piece is still to the right over here. See how this is to the right of this piece? But the 2 colors on the same level right there are different. That's orange and that's blue. So this is going to be slightly different. What we're going to do here is, instead of turning that this way, we're going to turn it away from where it needs to go and turn this top face 180 degrees So now here they are aligned over here. Turn this back up to the top layer. So now we have them together on the top layer, and they're going to eventually go right in here. So turn them over here. Turn this up, and then put those in position, and turn that back down. So now we have the corner complete. So that's for when the black piece is still to the right and the colors on the same level are different. Okay, so third case for when the black piece is on the top row facing up. So here we have the black, orange, green corner piece. So now we're going to look for the orange, green centerpiece. Oh, and this time it's not on the top row, which is a problem. We need to get it on the top row, but that turns out to be easier than you think. Here it is in the middle. All we're going to do is just turn this up, so now it's up on the top row. Get that piece out of the way, turn it to the side, and then just undo what we did before. Turn this back down so we still have our black cross intact. So now we have the green orange piece on the top, and here's the black, green, orange corner piece. So remember, we're going to align this green piece above its center. So there we go. So now this is the third case of what I'm talking about. We have the green piece, the green orange centerpiece aligned above its center, and here's the black, green, orange corner piece, and this time it's to the left. It's to the left of the centerpiece, and the colors on the same level are the same, or the colors on this level are the same: green, 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 green. So for this, what we're going to do is we are going to turn this face down, then turn this corner face like that. So now we have them aligned. They're aligned right there. Take it back up to the top row, and now they're up on the top row, and we see that they're going to eventually go right here. So we turn them over to this side, turn this face up, and then slide them in there. So the greens are aligned now. Slide that back down. Whole corner is complete. So that's when the black piece is facing up, it's to the left of the centerpiece, and the colors on the same level are the same. Alright, so our fourth and final case for when the black corner piece is on the top row facing up is when the black piece is to the left and the two colors on the same level closest to each other are different. So here we have the black, blue, red corner piece. Black piece facing up. So we're going to find the blue, red centerpiece. Here it is, blue, red. So once again, we're going to get this to the top row. So just to do that, we are just going to flip it up to the top row, get it out of the way, slide over, and then undo what we did. So our cross is still intact. So now up on the top row, we have our black, blue, red corner piece and our red, blue centerpiece. So remember, we're going to align this red piece above its center, just like that. So now, like I was saying, we have the black piece. Here's the two pieces we want to connect again. The black piece is to the left, and the two colors closest to each other, see there and there, are different. Blue and red, they're different. So for this one, instead of turning it this way, we're going to turn it that way. Turn the top 180 degrees. So now they're aligned right there. And then turn it back up to the top row. So now the two pieces are together up on the top row. They're going to go down in here. So we're going to turn this way. Turn this face up. And then slide those in there to where they need to go. So now the reds are aligned. And then turn it back down so the whole corner is complete. Alright, so I'm going to show a few more examples for when the black piece is on the top row facing upwards. So you can kind of see what's going on here without really having to think about oh, black piece on the left, corner is different. Because once you start to practice it, it's really, when you see what's happening, it's really not that hard. So black piece, we have the black, orange, blue corner piece. So we're going to find the blue, orange centerpiece, which happens to be right here in the middle layer. So we need to get this to the top layer. And to do that, we're just going to flip it up to the top layer. Although, did you see when we did that, our corner piece went away. So let's get that corner piece out of the way. So when we flip that piece up to the top layer, and then turn that back down to keep the cross intact, it doesn't mess up the corner piece. So now they're both up on the top layer. Black piece still facing up. So we're going to align this orange-blue piece above the orange center, just like that. So you should have a line looking like that. And now let's just see which way we need to turn it. So here's the two pieces. We're going to turn it this way. Turn this 180 degrees. So now they're aligned. Turn it back so they're up on the top row and our black cross is still intact. So now we have them up on the top row and they need to go right in here. So we're going to scoot those over. Bring this side up. Just like that. Alright, so again, black piece on the top row facing upwards. Remember, we always want to get these corner pieces, so here's another one. Before we do anything with that, we need to get the corner piece to the top row. So for here, we have the black piece facing up and the blue-red corner piece. So we need to find the blue-red center. Here it is, red-blue. It's on this middle layer. So we're just going to bring that up to the top layer, get it out of the way so we can put that back down, keeping the black cross intact. So now here's the two pieces we need to get together, the blue-red corner piece and the blue-red center piece. So remember, we're going to align this over the red center and then figure out which way we need to turn it, either this way or that way, so that when we turn this top layer around, the two pieces line up. So for this case, we're going to go that way. Turn this top 180 degrees. Now they're lined up. Bring them back up to the top row. So now here they are. And they need to go right in there. So we're going to turn those over to the side. Bring this side up. There we go.